Party's being broadcast. Sweet. Alright. And I fixed my audio stuff, so now it doesn't sound like you host my streams anymore, which is nice. Oh god. It sounded like you were the one who was streaming, not me, every time I would do a stream with you, Josiah.
Nice.
It was really bad. That's how much louder you are than me. Which is, and you got cut out. I think I'll notice eventually.
Huh? Who will notice? What?
You cut out.
Oh no, I did. I knew that.
Okay.
Yeah, no. It's not that I didn't know, it's that I just kind of unplugged my controller on accident. But still, as you were saying, it sounds like I host your streams.
No, it sounds like you're the one streaming, basically, because that's how much louder you are than me. It's a fairly significant amount.
I wonder why I did that.
Well, see, you know how like Xbox has Mixer? What the fuck? They pay a lot more attention and put a lot more care into like the Mixer app. They don't with Twitch, which kind of sucks. I might give Mixer a try sometime, honestly. But basically, what happens is I have an option for party chat. It doesn't let me adjust it. So it basically is just whatever. So also like they have a deal for like game audio, so I always set my game audio to half. Well, most games it actually doesn't fucking work on for some reason, so it's a waste.
So, but you went in now and you fixed all the shit that was going on?
Basically, yeah, like, the way I told you to, like, fix your audio on your mic that one time to stop outlying sources, that apparently fucks with the Twitch app and makes me sound, like, way quieter. So I think that was the cause of it. Honestly, I might crank it back to 100%. The reason I used to do that is because I was in a room with a fan and Ryan in the background. Honestly, I don't need to do that anymore, so I'll probably set it back to 100% here in a while, but 80%'s fine for me right now.
I mean, whatever works, works.
Yeah. It's basically me still trying to figure it out. But like, oh, god damn it, it's a mimic. I haven't heard from Sean in the last few days, and I know you weren't on, but I figured you were busy because you were still like dealing with moving and stuff.
I was trying to figure out if... Oh shit, my fucking Xbox is doing stupid shit again, so now all I'm hearing is a message.
That's weird. But you were trying to figure out what?
Yeah, that's pissing me off that I just keep hearing that.
I wonder why it's doing that.
I have no idea. It's only tonight.
Is it the Xbox or your mic?
I don't know, but it wasn't doing this earlier with Steven.
Yeah, maybe unplug your mic and see if that'll fix it.
That's what I've been doing to fix it. Because it's happened like once or twice already.
Yeah.
And it fixes it for a bit, but it just goes right back to it.
It's weird. this dungeon is harder, but easier at the same time. God, enemies do so much fucking damage, and poison is annoying! Fuck your wind. You're not the airbender. This is where I'm supposed to go, so I'm not gonna go that way. Ah, mushrooms that roll. Venom jelly. Speed powder. Sounds like heroin. I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, you are the expert on taking copious amounts of drugs.
Definitely. I might not have told you this, but, yeah, I got really mad and did something the other day.
Drugs?
Fuck, I wish. No, I, told my family to fuck off.
I mean, you told me about the whole, like, what was it? Them blaming you for your grandma.
Did I tell you that, like, my grandma's, like, told me that she wants to change up the way things are up here, but it's not, like, shit about, like, it being her house. It's more along the lines of, like, she wants to tell me how to live my life.
Like, what the fuck do these people think that they can do? Like, why are they coming at you so bad?
I don't know, but they're using my grandma's illness and her being on a copious amounts of drugs to, convince her to do shit, so I basically told my mom, I called her up the other day and I went, you know what, fuck our family. And she goes, why would you say that? Like, she's trying to play the innocent victim, but, like, the family fucks her over too. Even sometimes when although sometimes I do admit she might deserve it, most of the time it's just them being fucking pricks.
Like, okay, so what is your grandma telling you to do?
She basically called me the other day, and
She called you?
told me that she wants me to throw out everything I own.
Okay, what?
Yup. Like, you know how I was like, my room sucked, so I got a game desk and a table so I could do homework and put my fucking shit on next to my bed?
Okay.
Yeah, she basically told me that she wants me to throw all of that out, just throw it away.
Why?
I spent like $50 on it. I don't know. I asked why. Didn't really get much of an answer. And I could hear my uncle talking to her in the background, like telling her what to say. And this is the uncle that I told you that was like religious, but he held true to it most of the time. Like, it's actually kind of commendable. Yeah, no, fuck him now, because I don't know what the fuck's happened, but he's just being a fucking dick. And I am upset. So basically she tells me, hey, throw out all your shit and then clean out your closet. And I'm like, why do you want me to clean out my closet? What are you going to do to it? I'm basically going to use your closet. And I'm like, you have 4 closets in the fucking house, you fucking rich bitch. And I'm like, and you just throw your shoes that you never wear in them and stuff. Like, pampered white chick fucking mentality. And she's telling me that she wants me to clean out my closet so she can put shit in there. And I basically just said, you know what? I don't live here so I can mooch off you. Unlike every other grandkid who's ever lived with you, I actually genuinely take care of you and make sure you don't die because you can't take care of yourself. And I said, your family isn't sure as fuck gonna do that. And I said, because the last time that happened with a fucking grandparent or an elder, they left her to fucking rot in a fucking nursing home. And they never visited. So I just kind of went, you know what? I turned to my mom and I'm like, I love my grandmother more than almost anything. But I can't deal with the stress and the bullshit. So I said, I'm gonna move out once my fucking last bill is up. Because I'm paying for my own shit. I'm not mooching. The only thing I'm not paying is fucking electricity and stuff. But if there's a big difference and it fucks with her, I've told her that I'll pay it without a fucking hindrance. Like, that has never been an issue. I would have paid it off the front anyway. Like, it's just her decision, not mine. I didn't fucking ask her to be like, oh, I don't want to pay bills. It was just, she was like, you don't have to pay bills because I've already got most of this house paid off. I don't really pay bills much as is. Because it's this tiny fucking house.
So basically, why the fuck are your relatives fucking with you so much?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never done anything to fuck with them, but it was like whenever my grandma had her heart attack, they just came down and fucking attacked me. And they've just been assholes. And like my fucking cousin, everyone's like, oh my god, she's like the best cousin in the world now because she's getting married. She's getting married to a guy she's been with for a year. And out of that year, she has only ever spent 3 months with him. And the other 9 months, he's been at college being a jock. And I'm like, how do you know he's not cheating on you? And to add insult to injury, this fucking prick who's not even family yet got to tell me that I, like, basically that's the dude I kept getting kicked out of my own fucking house for.
Dude, why are you still down there then? Like, at this point, like...
I gotta finish school.
How many more years you got? 1?
1 or 2.
Just gonna try to survive 1 or 2 more years and then just take off.
Basically.
Where are you thinking about going after that? Because I'm not gonna lie.
Give a shit, honestly.
I'm gonna be up here in the Manhattan area for 2 more years, and Steven's gonna be up here for 1. That's where we'll be. Sean will probably be in Ellenwood for a while until he thinks that he's finally past having to stay in town and moves on to wherever he's going after he gets his training.
Yeah. Honestly, I want to live with friends because I'm tired of, like, dude, my family fucks me over, which is why I always tell my friends, I'm like, you're on a pedestal above everyone else. And I'm not saying that for stress, I'm just saying is I get treated like shit and garbage by my own family, and like ever since I've been down here, everyone's just fucking railing me, and I'm just sick of it. And I told my mom, I'm like, you know, during fucking finals week, my grandma had her heart attack, and I'm like, this isn't about me, but I did say that she had her fucking heart attack in the room next to me, and the entire time she didn't think to come get me to do shit. She basically waited and nearly died of it, and then she told someone else. She didn't even tell me. So I come home to 2 pissed off, an aunt and an uncle who are just railing me, treating me like shit, putting out some kind of fucking game plan for how they're gonna handle my grandma. I'm like, okay. So what are you gonna do?
They're just like,
And
fuck you.
they just, yeah, basically it was like, fuck you. It's like, we're here for our mom. She's gonna be with me for a few months because I'm the only one who can take care of her. And I went, first off, fuck you. Second off, fuck you.
I know
Third
what they're
off,
doing.
fuck you. What?
She almost died, right?
Yeah, they're trying to get good on her will. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. Yeah. It's 100% what they're doing.
Oh,
It's that they're trying to convince you, probably
yeah,
her
you want to know
favorite
something funny?
grandson.
Yeah, they're basically trying to fucking undermine me. The best part is, I don't give a fuck about her will. I give a fuck about her general safety.
Yeah, I know, and that's exactly why they're trying to get you out of there. Because eventually, if she was left to her own choices, she would realize that you were the only one that
She would already
genuinely
be
cares.
dead. Yeah, I've made that apparently clear. Because her daughter only ever comes up to get shit. Or like, hey, I want a haircut, and then I'll come visit. It's like, do this for me, and then I'll do it. Kind of like, if she gets something, she'll come up. Her son, who was supposed to be like the good kid of the family, the fucking chip off the old block, the whatever the fuck you want to call it. For some God-known fuck you reason, has basically her and her son, whenever my great-grandmother died, keep in mind, I was my great-grandmother's favorite, and she told me that on her deathbed, and she called most of my family assholes on their deathbed. So, yeah. They did the same shit, and then they fought over her stuff, and they basically destroyed her house fighting over her shit. Even the stuff that was promised to us and supposed to be given to us, but since she didn't have a will, everyone just burst into her fucking house and took all her shit. I'm just now, finally, getting some of the shit I was promised, because I told family members that's fucked. And if you want to lose a relationship with me, don't give it back.
It just sounds all sorts of fucked.
My family might be the biggest pieces of shit I've ever met. And I say that knowing that Bryce is the best of them.
Yeah, they sound like your classic white fucking trash.
See, one of the
human beings.
One of the reasons I think Bryce is a really good sibling, but I think he's a terrible person, is because even though he does all this terrible shit that I don't agree with,
he's still there.
He's still there. You get what I mean? Which is why no matter how much I bitch or moan about him, like, I do generally give a shit, and like, he could fuck me over very rarely, and if he did, I wouldn't really give a shit, because most of the time if I need something, he's got me. Like, he found out I was depressed, so he like went and bought me food the other day. Like, he generally gives a shit. It's just he's kind of petty, so he gets moods. You know what I mean? But everybody does.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely over 1,000. But it's just it's basically just like who fucking cares section of my fucking family, and it's just dumb as shit. And I'm sick of it. I've honestly just told my uncle the other day to fuck off. And my brother told me I didn't mean anything about it. I meant something about it. I didn't fucking care. I meant everything about it. Like, I'm just fucking done with this shitty fucking family that the only thing they can do right is hurt each other. And that's not a good thing. And like, somehow they find their best source of pleasure in tormenting me. And it sucks. And my grandma's gonna die, and my uncle's gonna get the house, and I'll be immediately kicked out. I already know that. I've already been told that. basically it's going to be a fight over whatever she fucking has. But the problem is the only reason they think she's got money. She doesn't. She spends all her fucking money because she's fucking stupid with money. I've had to show my grandma how to spend and use money because that's how dumb she is with it. It's not good, to say the least. But no, I'm just at the point of fuck it, you know? I'm tired of being treated like dog shit. It's almost as if they just came and saw me the other day and it was just like they looked at me and thought I was the most fucked up human being in the world. Couldn't figure out why. Damn, did they think so. And I gotta say, it's really starting to fuck with me. Like, the stress of work, the stress of life in general, and then that shit is just like a real fuck you to me. It's too cheap. It's too expensive. Sometimes I wish I just had a normal fucking family. Are you still there, Josiah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, just making sure.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm looking at something real fast to see just a few things on my computer. Yeah, just while we were talking, I was like, I said the whole like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna be here in Manhattan for the next 3 years doing my shit. I decided to also look at where like prospective places of me moving to in the next, like after those years, and I think I actually already figured out at least this pretty decent plan just in this last little bit, just because I did a little bit of research. But
Where are you thinking of going?
I think I'm gonna go to Northwestern in Illinois.
Illinois?
Yeah, in Evanston, Illinois.
What are you gonna do? That's where you want to finish your school, is what you're saying?
Yeah, my PhD at, because it's only 10 hours away by car.
Honestly, I would love to live in Illinois.
Oh yeah, no, like I definitely, not gonna lie, I definitely want to get the fuck out of
Kansas?
Kansas, the Midwest. I'd like to move more. I've always said that I'd either move all the way to the East Coast or West Coast. Like, I was like, I'm probably gonna go to the, to like, one of the coasts. Just because I thought, like, that just would be what I would do. And, I don't know, this place is in, shit, that's a suburb of Chicago, isn't it? And shit, it is. Looks like it, at least. Still.
That's right, you buy that shit. Buy it! I take pleasure out of this. For some reason, I do.
Oh, yeah? I'm thinking about starting that game up, just because it sounds interesting enough, just hearing you saying shit.
Oh, it's fun. Dude, I shit you not. I played it for 5 hours straight last night. I played it till like 5 in the morning. I was like, I have a problem.
It's being installed. Astroneer installed first. So.
I saw the trailer for Astroneer, but I'm just like, I was gonna make sure that you were down for it, just because like, it was definitely a game that if you don't play with friends, you're not gonna have a good time.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Like, the trailer itself is just like, bring your friends. So much shit. So much shit.
Okay,
I'm getting all the upgrades for my shop.
But anyway, yeah, your position is kind of fucking.
But like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The only reason I can stomach this as much as I can, because I know no one else could, is because I have dealt with this shit for 16 years of my life. In 6 years of my life, almost 6 years of my life, I moved to Kansas and stayed with my dad and did shit by myself. And those were the 6 best fucking years of my life. For that exact reason, I didn't have to fucking see my family. And if I did, it was in short bursts. So if they were like, fuck you, I could just leave. I wasn't stuck with the fuckers.
So, I just, out of curiosity, has your manager had any vacation days after the first manager left?
Nope. Stuck there with the store. I'm fixing to take a 3-day vacation to go see my dad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, to Gaiman.
No, to Ulysses, but yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, you live in Gaiman, you're going to Ulysses.
So I'll probably spend at least 1 day up there, and then the next 2 days just fucking chilling, playing video games. And by 3 days vacation, I mean I have 2 days off, and then I just requested an additional day off.
Okay.
So it's technically not a vacation,
well,
I'm not undermining
yeah.
her. Pitfall grass! Deadliest of grasses. Fuck you.
I was gonna see if you wanted to, like, hang out in real life, but that's just, like, way too short of a window.
Yeah, if I want to chill with you guys, it's gotta be, like, I gotta have a fucking week off.
Yeah.
Best shit. It's basically gonna be, like, if I take, like, a fucking spring break or something, I'll definitely come up to see you guys, but if I... And I will. But it's like, honestly, I'll probably see you guys on holidays, because I've basically told my family to fuck off for holidays. Or not so much holiday, but you get what I mean. Like,
yeah, I get what
school
you mean.
time off. The lava rock's alive? drop anything. Fuck you. Shark boy and lava bitch. No, it's basically like, I know that if anyone else was dealing with this shit right now, that they'd be royally fucked. I'm royally fucked, but I can cope with it better than others because I almost got a complete tolerance. It's still fucking with my personal life, and that's when the tolerance fades away. That I can't escape it is basically the main issue. It's literally my most enjoyment I've had in the last weeks was I was playing single player games because I was just sitting there with my own thoughts, just trying to calm down. Not that like you piss me off or anything. You've not really ever done that. But like every now and then it's just like Sean has a tendency to piss me off. So like just me playing by myself for a bit was just like a little bit of a break. It was nice. Well deserved.
Cut out there for a second in the middle. What was that? About me pissing you off? What?
I said you haven't pissed me off. I said you don't really have the knack for it. I mean, you probably could if you wanted to, but I said you don't really do that. But I'm like, with Sean, he gets temperamental, and then like we tend to argue. And like when I play video games, I just want to play video games. I don't want no fuss, no muss. But especially if he's playing with fucking Mac, so I'm just like, I was glad because I at least had like a day or two of just not that, and I could kind of get my senses back, you know what I mean? I haven't heard shit from Sean, so I don't know what the fuck's going on in that department. Oh, what the fuck? The last time I heard from him was the time he said that he had gotten, what was it?
Wildlands.
Wildlands, yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen that he's been playing it.
Has he just been playing it by himself?
I guess.
Figured that was probably it. Oh, that arena fucked me up. I need to get better defense. Those guys royally fucked me up. This game's not really massive. The problem is like there's a big struggle and a big power difference between each dungeon, and like you're a merchant, not a hero. So it pretty much tells you like, hey, focus on your shop and then focus on dungeon keeping. So there's an interesting balance because your shop also like brings prosperity to town, but you beating in dungeons unlocks another one, and that brings more people to town as well. Hey, brownstone. Log and brownstone. I guess I'll keep dungeon splurging until I can save up for more shit. Give me a chance to get more upgrade materials. Oh, by the way, the dungeons are alive in this game, so they're never the same. They just keep alternating. The bosses at the end are the same, but everything else is different. Random generation. Used my shiny sword. That's what I call my dick. Magic mushrooms! Woo! Fuck that! Get the fuck out of here. More upgrade materials. That's what I need. How you doing over there, Josiah?
Oh, fine.
Just being really quiet.
Oh, okay.
So how's work been going? Oh.
Yeah, well, I now know that someone semi-competent is up for filling in the assistant manager spot.
Well, that's good.
And, yeah, and I'm trying to lay down hints that I'll run, like, 2 shifts. But I also found out that the new assistant manager, or the new GM, is going to take over in, like, July, not at the end of it like I thought it was going to be. But I think he's actually about to go off to training, which is really good. Because the second he comes back from training, he's basically taking over the store. And then new shit happens, like we might lose our fucking second assistant. And some other piece of shit guy. So, I might be very rapidly put into, like, third, or, like, fourth in charge spot. Because, even some of the guys that have been there for a while are looking at me just going like, shit, dude. You know what you're doing. And I'm like, yeah, dumb fucks. I know what I'm doing.
My coworker turned to me today and he goes, hey man, can I just leave early today? And I'm like, well, what time are you scheduled for? Because like the manager kind of fucked up the schedules. She's just so fucking overwhelmed that she's just, I don't know. But yeah, so she had him scheduled like an hour later than usual. And he's like, I don't really want to stay for that hour. And he had come in and worked 4 extra hours the other day, and he came in early today. And I went, fuck the rest of them. If they get mad at me for letting you go early, fuck them. Well, I let him go early, and it pissed off the chick who wanted to get out early to go get booze. And I'm like, you're going to work the time you were scheduled. And she's like, but he didn't. I'm like, he comes in fucking early and works later shifts. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah, it's like at least when I'm there, like fuck, what was I gonna say exactly? But like, I typically get to go home somewhat early if other people come in. Like when they do,
Yeah.
like a lot of
There was
of
an
people like
hour
to show up
overlap.
early. I come in
Yeah,
like
there was an hour
5-10
overlap.
minutes early, and yeah, it's just...
See, our manager's been like accidentally fucking it up and like putting like an hour overlap on each one. So basically, like people are staying an hour longer than usual, or just I don't know. It's kind of weird. And I'm just like, if you want to leave, you can leave, because we already have the person who's gonna relieve you anyway. Like it's no skin off my back. And like he sat there, and when he found out I was gonna let him go today, this guy had come in and he was talking about how his brother was like in his 20s, but like a manager or whatever at like a feed yard nearby, and how he was making bank, but it was hard for him to get respected because he was so young. So sometimes he'd put on like a white hat. Green hats were for supervisors, white hats are for like people who work the factory, and he'd like work alongside his coworkers to figure out if they were talking shit on him or not, and also to show them that he's not afraid to do the same job they are.
Mm-hmm.
And my coworker turns, and like I could just hear over in the distance, like he wasn't intentionally trying to do it, but basically I turned my headphones off and he didn't know that. So like he's using his normal tone of voice, thinking I can't hear him. He goes, well, it's kind of the same with that guy. He's like, he's like 4 years younger than I am, but like he's technically the one literally running the entire store. Because he's like the chick who's twice his age, who's technically in charge, can't figure out her shit right now. And if he wasn't here, she'd have fucking left already. And I was just like, oh, makes me feel better. Like at least someone appreciates me. But no, her hiring that new girl, it's like, yeah, she works, but the problem is, it's like, she doesn't like working fucking register. She likes going and walking around. She can't sit fucking still because she's got a drug, a smoking, and a drinking problem.
Damn.
So it's like, oh, so only schedule her for mornings so she can only move freight and don't put her on drawers. She comes in, she's working nights. She's like, I don't have to work on fucking register. I'm like, I don't know. This is like technically your second night shift or whatever. But like, you don't do anything today. So like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I need to move shampoo. You need to run register while I'm doing that, so I don't have to worry about anything. And she just fucking ignores me and starts bringing shit from the back. She's like, oh, I'm bringing chips. I'm like, fine, you can do that. And then she goes, and if someone comes up, you can just tell me. And I'm like, nope, not how that works. Your register, your responsibility. If you're not going to watch it, don't do fucking chips. And then, like, she freaks the fuck out, and then she goes, like, whenever, like, we were going to end shift, she was like, oh, we're going to be an hour late. I'm like, no, it's only going to be 30 minutes. She's like, why didn't you get all this shit done? And I said, that's because I got asked to do all this stuff because we aren't getting a manager to come in and replace anybody, which kind of sucks, or to replace the hole we have. Basically, a manager from a different location is taking the burden, and she is working both stores, technically. and don't feel sorry for her, but also she's a bitch, so I don't actually even like her. Because like she respects me so little. What she did was, one of the first times I met her, we had people that I guess were going to be working on our plumbing for the store. So I went out and asked them about it, and she starts going out to ask them about it, even though she's not at the time even remotely related to the store. She just came in because their computer at her store is fucked. And I'm like, I've already asked them about it. I can tell you what they said or what needs to be done. And she looks at me, and I'm 5 feet apart from these guys, and she just goes up and asks them the same things I did. And this dude in the back just like goes, "What a cunt." And I'm just like, yep. Basically. Like, all these guys who had just told me this shit, there's like a group of 5 guys, like construction worker dudes, basically told this chick that, like, the same thing, and then, like, the entire time they were even mad at her. So it was fucking funny. Like, so I told my manager, I'm like, my manager, the other assistant, who just has temporary management, until someone else relieves it. And the moment someone else can actually truly take it will be the happiest day of her life. I told her, I'm like, yeah, she's a bitch. And then, like, I guess she called and told her that she needs to do all these things. And the other assistant manager goes, I haven't been trained, nor do I know how to do any of this. And she's like, well, you have to do it. And it's like, well, if you're not going to come over here and show me, I ain't going to fucking do it. It's literally just like a never-ending shit show. But now I've just been utterly stressed out because, like, I keep getting messages like, I'm having a mental breakdown, come work my shift for me. So, like, I'm working the most hours in the store, and technically I am the manager, but I'm not, because, and the only reason for that, is because I can't fucking, I'm being left kind of out of the loop, and that's the only thing. Like, if I knew the same shit, I would probably take it over myself, and she would probably fucking let me. But basically, she's the only one who can run the computer, so if something fucks up, I gotta call her in. And she doesn't even want to work her own shifts. Like, 2 days out of the week, she might work an 8-hour shift. The rest of it, it's like 4-hour shifts for her. But I'm working like 8-9-hour shifts every day. Sometimes 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any crafting in this game, or is it just getting shit and selling it?
No, there's crafting, but you have to, like, pay an add-on fee because you're using smithers to craft it. So, like, you have to go through someone to craft shit. And, like, you only get them after you, basically,
Well, the only reason I'm asking is because, like, should I start just selling everything that I have?
save basically like sell everything you have because you can't get armor or anything else until you get the armor dude. Sell everything you have until you can afford him. Get him. Then you'll find out what few items you need to craft whatever weapon you want and whatever armors you want, and then save those items and then sell everything else.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out what
That's
good items I should be placing to
basically it.
sell and what prices. Like iron, I found out should actually probably be more at like 10. I don't know how much to sell iron for. 20. A piece.
Wait. Is it like an iron bar or an iron ingot?
Iron bar.
I think they. Let me check. I can check for you. What's? Because I've already tested and have the prices of shit. So let me find out. Iron bar. Iron bar. About 25.
Okay, and whetstone?
Whetstone? Let me check.
Because it should be like right around the same area as iron bar. Because I'm asking you like 3 more things after that.
White stone or whetstone?
Whetstone.
Whetstone. 15.
Okay, teeth stone.
Teeth stone. 5.
Okay, golem core.
100.
Okay, I was right on that one. And just root.
I think like 5.
Okay, sweet. Just gonna go to sleep and sell some more shit tomorrow.
Jesus Christ, you are destroying that bone, but it is keeping you entertained, so I appreciate it. Do you like your bone? Do you like your bone, baby? Are you glad Dad got you your bone? Are you glad? Are you happy? Are you happy I got you that bone? Are you happy? Are you happy? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. That'll at least take her a few days to go through.
Should I sell these things one at a time or full stacks?
If you know what the prices is, you can sell them full stacks, and people will buy them just as much as they do for individual.
Nice.
You'll want to sell them full stacks once you figure out the prices, because like there's a limited time you stay open during the day. So it's kind of nice. Still dark outside? Yeah, it's dark outside.
Yeah, I'm about to make a grand.
I make 50 almost every time I sell shit now.
50K?
Yep.
Shit, I'm
And my
assuming
shop's at,
vines
like,
are
second
like
upgrade.
$5.
Yeah, vines and twigs are almost worthless. I wouldn't even pick them up.
Well, it's just I have them.
Yeah, once you get to a point where you can get further into the dungeon and can craft armor and shit, don't really worry about them. Oh, and there's a big difficulty jump. Like enemies get twice as strong at each level. And there's 3 levels in a dungeon, and there's a boss at the end of each, and then the boss at the third is tremendously hard. This game's more intended for you to focus on like town shit than the actual dungeons per se, other than like, hey, I've got to get items and stuff. So basically focus a lot on like building shit in the town and stuff like that, and then by doing that and then getting better armor and stuff like that, you'll eventually be able to go further into the dungeons, because like
Yeah.
you'll get to a point where like shit'll just one shot the fuck out of you.
I can already get Vulcan's Forge,
Which is good.
so I'm gonna grab him. Yeah, my one day of selling got me enough to get Vulcan's Forge.
Yeah, you get him and another one pretty easy right off the bat. Him and the potion maker.
Yeah.
And like once he crafts your armor, she can enhance it to give it more longevity. So basically, like, there's no deterioration, but like, instead of needing to like upgrade to the next set, because like upgrading's slow as shit. Like, you won't get the stuff to make the second grade until you get to the second dungeon. Because there's only like 4 or 5 grades, and then you go up a grade with each dungeon, because there's specific materials in each dungeon that have it. So like you'll get the first set of armor from the first dungeon with those upgrade items, and it won't be significant. Like, you can tailor them to be more focused on certain things, so there's like different ones, and there's different ways weapons can go. I think like if you do sword and shield, the first 2 you can get is just regular sword, and then sword and shield, and then stun sword and shield. But once you get those made, you're gonna try to focus on red crystals, because those will get you her to upgrade your shit.
Okay.
So that's what she needs. But also keep in mind, like, even with upgrades, like, you still need you still need a fuck ton of money for certain ones.
Yeah, I noticed that I needed a fuck ton of money for shit.
Oh yeah. But once you get like to the second level in a dungeon, like the amount of money you can make off of certain items like takes a big jump. So like, but also like there's items you can get in certain ways to get shit even off like the first floors. So like it's not hard to make money, but it might take multiple trips. But eventually, once you get that shit down, and you figure out what items sell the most and you focus on those, so you have to do less dungeon hops because you know what to focus on that sells the most and the best. That's when shit really starts making you money. Fuck you, dickheads. And then like there'll be passive abilities you get for like crafting shit for your store. So like beds, and cash registers, and I don't know what the other one is. Oh, and chest upgrades. So like beds will give you more armor and shit when you go into dungeons. Cash registers make customers spend more for the items, or tip more, or whatever. And then yeah, that's basically it. But like upgrades make so much of a difference in this game, because you can go from like after getting the first weapons, then upgrading them through synthesis or whatever, you can go from like kind of struggling with the first boss to just completely obliterating him in seconds. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah. So let's see. Your first armor is like just the things right there at the top. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It's like so like this little.
Those are headbands. And then you scroll
Okay.
down and you can get to chests and stuff. Yeah, I got a little lost because I was like, what the fuck is this? The first time I saw it, I didn't know what it was.
Okay, so I'm not missing much, but I'm still missing shit. Yeah, because I just got dicked on when I went into that fucking first dungeon. Just because I got into the one wrong room and it was like, I'm fucked up.
If you go into the forest rooms, you're going to get royally fucked. Because those are guys from the second dungeon. If there's distorted rooms, those are like time warp areas or whatever from different dungeons that leak in. Because the dungeon's self-aware, but it's also like, they're all alive and blended. So like certain dungeons will leak into others. And they'll try to correct it, which is why it's distorted.
It was this place just covered in like red goo.
Oh, red goo? That's where the slime golems are. Those are so it probably wasn't so much. It probably wasn't so much a different dungeon. That was just from the. It was basically just the dudes from later in the dungeon in an earlier section that royally fucked you.
Well, like it wasn't them that fucked me. It was the massive swarm of slimes that came at me. Because one of them just put me inside itself, and they allowed me to get just the fuck beat out of me.
Fair enough.
I found this giant circle. Oh, it's a healing pit. Sweet.
Yeah. They're hot springs. They're nice. I'm returning. Hopefully it's fucking morning when I get back to town so I can sell shit.
Good thing I have 2 healing items from a mimic I killed, because I'm fighting a goblin warrior. This goblin, that was a named thing. And then it immediately let me exit the dungeon. Did I just kill the boss?
Golem? Yeah, the golems are the bosses. That's the first boss. There's 3 layers. There's 2 golems, and there's the golem king.
Can I get out of here without,
You can use the amulet that you find on the 2nd floor, I think.
Oh, without?
No. Unless you die, and then you'll lose all your items.
Okay. And then I got something called a mirror. What I just said?
Probably.
Oh, it immediately sells shit if I need to.
Yeah, if you don't have enough money, it'll sell shit for you. Which is nice. Very nice. Time to sell shit. Yes. I need to make money because I only have $11 to my name.
Okay, so I know how much glass lenses are sold for. I don't know what else I need. I don't think I need these crystallized energies. I have hardened steel. Okay, so I should sell this for... $300. Do I need the rune tool?
The run tool, yeah, but I think in the beginning you can sell them because they're, you'll need a few of them, so maybe save like 5 or 10, but after that just sell the rest of them.
Okay, well I only have one, so... Not so much hardened steel. I'm gonna sell one of those for 300, see if that works. Okay, I need 5 more vines and 4 more something else's, and then I can actually make myself my first sword.
Nice.
It's a big sword. So actually I need to do this other one so I can get... I need the more movement than anything else. So 50 damage or 40 in stun? Which one's better?
I just went straight damage.
Do you regret it?
Not really, but I bet it would be interesting. I didn't really test the stuns out.
Okay, well, the difference is that I know how to make the one that does straight damage, so...
Which was this? Sweet. I'm gonna get that bone. I'm gonna get that bone. I'm gonna get that bone. Ah, I love her. I love her. Are you glad I spent $10 on a massive fucking bone that's half the size of my body?
Oh yeah?
Love me.
You're a small man then.
Here. No, it's fucking a huge ass bone. And then it's covered in like barbecue and shit. It's yeah, she loves it. Let's do 2,000 for force fruit. Let's do 1,900 actually.
Thanks. I need 4 more teeth stone and 2 more foundry rests. And I'll have enough shit to make my sword and shield that I want to make.
That's too cheap.
Armor, on the other hand, I need a lot more foundry rests for. I think I see how this works. Fabric bandana, iron helmet, steel helmet, fabric, iron, steel, fabric, iron, steel, fabric, iron, steel. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. It's funny how I can almost make the steel stuff first. I think
To be fair,
iron
it's a
is what I'm
golem
gonna go with.
dungeon, so like it's a lot of like minerals and shit.
I think I'm gonna go with iron. It seems to be the nice middle ground. It doesn't take away any sort of movement penalty, doesn't gain me a movement penalty, but it has. Doesn't take away movement, doesn't gain movement, but it does the nice middle ground of protection. So I need teeth and fucking factory rests.
I'm gonna do 2,000 for this.
If you can look at your book and it'll tell you in what range to put your
Oh
shit
yeah,
selling
yeah,
at.
it does, which is why I base it off of what range it's in and what's below it and what that price is. But I'm at the point now where I just unlocked the second dungeon, so like everything's kind of a mystery of where it's at. I know the range, but the range is massive for the shit I'm looking at.
I think I came across the thing you were talking about where like the fucking doors look weird.
Yeah, that's a distortion. The shit on the other side is from another dungeon. If it looks like vines and shit, it's from the second dungeon, so they're really tough.
Yeah, it looks like a foresty thing, so I'm just gonna leave. Bye.
Once you get like your first good set of armor and like a sword that's maybe enchanted, killing those guys in there and getting their rare materials nice. It's rare for that time frame until you unlock the second dungeon. There's really not like a whole lot of benefit because that's also in the second dungeon for the third dungeon, and the third dungeon sucks dick, and I hate it. It's fire. Everything's on fire. Shop closed. I had 3 thieves attempt to steal my shit.
Yeah, now that I know this fucking golem's attack pattern, he is so easy to beat.
The big one?
Yeah, the first golem.
The boss, you mean?
Yeah, the first boss golem.
I didn't realize that dodge. I forgot because like I just didn't dodge for the first while in my stream, so I didn't realize that I could dodge over his spike deal. I thought it just affected you, and I tried blocking it, but it didn't exactly work. But like I just realized that once you start dodging through everything, that they're easy as fuck. And then like I think I died to him once or twice before I really got it into my system because I didn't have armor the first time, and then I didn't have like a really good weapon or an upgraded weapon the second time. I think I still had like starting shit. I think once I got my armor and my weapon from the dude, I just one-shotted him. Like it was super easy. Just trying to remember. I don't remember all of it. The only reason I died to him the second time is I didn't know it was the boss room, and I ran in there with low health and got fucked. The second golem teleports, or no, he turns invisible, and he just strikes you from nowhere. He's a dick.
Damn it, I start with the training short sword. I'm dumb as hell. I just crafted one.
I'm dumb as hell.
Iris was like, oh, need to do this to go down the path, and didn't realize that your actual first weapon is actually one of the things you can get. Anyway, that just makes it so that I can go down both paths, I guess, or I can sell this thing for like $4 grand. Here, if someone wants to pay fucking
basically what happens is
$5 grand
warriors will
for
come
this.
into the store. Warriors will come into the store and then they'll just have like weapon symbols above their heads. And if you put down a weapon while they're in the shop, they'll just go and buy it immediately. As long as it's in a decent price range, but weapons are expensive, dude. Like, I didn't know it, and I guess I put one down, and I was like, I'll put it at 500. That bitch was like 4,000. It was a starting weapon.
So what you're telling me is that I should totally go and fucking change the price from 5. I'm gonna make this
okay.
training...
What is it? The starting sword? Is it the starting sword?
Mm-hmm. Starting short sword. I'm making it 10 grand.
I think that's way too much. But give me a second. I'll find it.
I had it at 5.
If I can find it. Iron chest plate. There it is. One sec. It's got the starting shit's got to at least be $1 grand. At least be $1 grand. Because I sold it for 500 and I got golden eyes. So, like, it's a lot more than 500. It could possibly be $1 grand to 1,500. I'm not sure. But all the training shit looks like it's got to be around at least $1 grand or
yeah, I'm
2
so
grand,
upset
somewhere in
because
that range.
the range of shit is from 1 gold to 8,000. So I'm gonna stick with 5 and just see what the reaction I get is.
Okay. What the fuck?
And,
Oh my
we'll
god,
see.
those things are worth a lot more than that. I got robbed. Those are worth more than that. I got robbed.
Fuck, I sold the broken swords for too little.
Yeah, you got robbed.
I set it at 100. Should have put it 2 like I thought I should have.
2,000. So I'm gonna try to sell that.
Hey, someone come in the store for this fucking sword. See, I basically want to keep everything else that I have. All I have is a sword, people. Unless you guys want it, get the fuck out.
Someone will eventually buy it because it's the only item, so they'll have to gravitate towards it. You'll also get to the point where once you upgrade your store to have like 2 stands instead of 1, it'll basically be that they'll have requests for specific items. Fuck it, hold still. Training gloves. I'll take these. I'll sell them for 1,000, and I'll let you know if it does good.
selling what for 1,000?
And training gloves. It's the melee weapon. There he goes. Yeah, he sees it. Let's see what he thinks. Okay, 1,000 is basically every training thing is at 1,000.
I don't even have any like warrior that wants to come in and even look at him right now, though.
I think you'll start getting warriors after a certain point.
I mean, I had one come in, but it was just like, I ain't got shit, bitch. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, basically, they're kind of rare. Warriors and rich people are rare. But like once you start upgrading your store, they get drawn in more. So you can go from like seeing them maybe once every 2 times to once every 1 time, and then twice every 1 time.
Okay, basically to even get what I want right now, I need just money. Like,
Yeah,
I have all the
basically
shit,
just it.
I just need money. I got $1.5 grand.
I almost have every cosmetic item. And I have the gold cash register, I have the cloud bed, I have the big chest. All I need is the luxurious sales box. And then the only thing else is I'll be able to upgrade my place 2 more times, but I have to beat more dungeons for that.
Can I put shit in this chest and be fine? Can I just keep everything in this chest?
Yeah, you can keep everything in your chests.
Nice, then I'm gonna just have an empty fucking inventory going into this dungeon.
44. I don't have enough. I almost have enough, and then I can get upgraded armor. It'll be 80 instead of 40. What is my regular armor set at? Can I enchant anything more? Maybe? She does have an exclamation mark. Oh, she wants to enchant my... Yeah, fuck off. Take some potions. Better store all this shit. Or actually...
Do I lose money if I die?
Money? I don't think so. I think it's just more along the lines of you lose the items you had, but cash itself, I think you're good. Back to the dungeon. Need more upgrade materials and some more money for a better sales box, but that's just purely for shits giggles. The sales box kind of sucks. It's just if I want to get rid of something and people aren't buying it, or I don't have enough space, just throw it in the sales box. I ain't going into that shit. Always check cliffs if there's a shiny thing, like if it shines down in the darkness, you want to fall off that cliff.
Okay.
This isn't your mama. If your friends told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it? This is, if you jump down there,
Hunter's telling
you'll
me to
find
jump off
a
the
chest.
bridge. And I was already planning on doing it.
No, it's more along the lines of like, there's a chest down there with a totem pole looking thing, and you charge the totem pole and it'll create a chest after you kill all the monsters, it'll unlock. Or you can keep charging the totem pole to get a higher rarity chest, and it'll drop shit that's like high level or like really rare for like later areas in that dungeon. And like even for the like last level like rare or just at least worth something. And basically once it gets to like a purple looking chest, that's it maxed out and the totem will destroy itself. I think it goes regular looking chest, silver, gold, then purple, then blue, then purple. That's the rarity of chests. And then there's a boss chest, which only ever spawns once in a dungeon after you beat a boss. And you can't refight the boss. At least not that I'm aware of. Nice. That's how they get upgrades fast. I stepped in poison like an idiot. Heal me. Tree egg. Oh, sweet, I got an egg. By the way, you'll get monster eggs and then they'll hatch into the monsters. Also, golems hatch from eggs for some reason. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to explain it. I can't be like, see, when the mama golem and the daddy golem love each other very much, there's no fucking dick there.
There is. It's bigger than yours. Oof.
Go to town. Yeah. I got a bunch of fucking upgrade items. Basically, like I said, those purple chests will have, like, you'll start finding items in chests that have, like, curses or whatever, where it's like, it'll destroy an item to the right, but, like, the way where you put it in your inventory can counteract it. But you'll get, like, really cool ones from higher level chests that'll be like, it'll send that item home immediately that's next to it. It'll turn the item that's next to it and all of those similar items into an upgrade, or into that item, but for however many times that item's also in that other slot. So it's like you can just pretty much make items through that and like really abuse the system.
Oh yeah, 'cause if you have like one item that's worth like 50 grand a pop, and you just
And you could just trade it
magically
out for
make 10 of
jellies.
them.
That's what I do. That's what I do. I just trade them out for like a fuck ton of jellies. Dog is so loud. Okay, I just need all of that shit. Need a lot of money. Definitely. Then I can upgrade my armor. Wait. What about weapons? How much is weapons?
Hmm.
64,000. Damn. That's a big difference, though. Oh my god, that's 100 damage difference for upgrading weapons. Not for the elemental ones, though. That kind of sucks dick. But for the base one, Jesus. I guess the elements don't really go so much for damage, but just like, you get that little element. I'm gonna put this in here. I'll try to sell that for 2,000. Put that there. That there. put that fertilizer for 1,000. Find out if I've been robbed or not. How much are nuts? Not 500. Let's go 750. I love the whole marketing thing with this. It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love selling shit in this game. It's just what was that game they had where you like had a farm or whatever, and
Stardew
it was
Valley.
kind of spritey like this. Stardew Valley. This gives me that whole Stardew Valley feel, doesn't it? Except you can't fuck the people in your town. At least not yet.
I mean, yeah. I think Stardew Valley is actually 1 out for Xbox and 2 has multiplayer now.
Oh, really?
I know it is both of those. I just don't know if Xbox has the multiplayer.
I would hope so. I would be interested in playing that with you.
Oh yeah, I have it for the PC. And yeah, I may or may not have played the shit out of it and know exactly how to make a fuck ton of money. I'm not lying.
Oh no, I don't doubt that.
Because there was like
Yeah,
a summer
I've
that I
never
just
doubted
like
you.
really liked it. With the purple-haired girl is mine. You fuck with her, I fuck you. I'm joking, of course.
Does multiplayer fuck with relationships?
I have no idea.
I would assume it wouldn't.
Here, I'm just gonna Google it. Because I know you basically get your own house.
What do you want? I don't get it. If it's asking for 10 fruit tarts, it's asking me to kill them?
Each player needs their own copy of the game. GOG and Steam players can cross. What?
I'm gonna look this up.
Each NPC can only be married to one player. If multiple players want the same spouse, the first to propose will win their hand.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's actually how that works. Yeah.
That
Players can marry each other and have children.
I ain't fucking you.
Players propose to each other using a craftable wedding ring. Jesus Christ, that's funny. We can dance with each other at the flower dance festival.
I'll fucking do that.
Just 2 straight men
fuck
dancing with each other because no woman wanted to dance with them. It's prom all over again.
Oh my god. No, I had dates to prom. I can't
I didn't go
relate.
to prom. I didn't go to prom. The one that I could have gone to, I didn't go to.
I went to prom my junior and senior year. And I went to prom my sophomore year because my friend took me as his date. So I could get in, and then I started dancing with everybody, and I was just having a fucking good time. That's still too fucking cheap. Are you shitting me? Okay, so that's the exact price for that.
Yeah. When creating a new multiplayer save, you can choose which profit margin. Oh, okay. You balance multiplayer by reducing the gold obtained when selling most items. For example, at the 25 profits margin. Ooh, that's... I would never do that. Anyway, yeah. I think you can totally play. So there we go. That actually is a thing. Like I said, multiplayer.
How much does that game cost on Xbox?
I'm gonna see if we can even play it on multiplayer on Xbox.
Yeah, that's good. 2,000 is the right amount.
Don't like that.
Give me your money.
January of this year, someone asks, when the hell is multiplayer coming to Xbox?
I make almost 100,000 a night if I actually have like shit to sell.
From what I can see, is that the last update this guy has on his developer blog is that it's coming out for Android, and yeah, that's a. And other than that, Xbox hasn't really been mentioned much. The Switch has multiplayer.
Oh, wait, so is it not out? Is it?
I don't think the multiplayer version has been pushed to Xbox yet.
Oh.
It is
But
just
the game's on
literally-
Xbox, right?
Yeah. It is literally just one man made Stardew Valley, so I'm kind of okay with it taking a while. I'm like, yeah, dude, you do you, man.
The moment that does, you and me are playing the fuck out of it.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, I need to
Yeah,
get
that
so
could-
much more money now. I can enhance all my shit.
And is it weird that I could 100% see Sean playing that?
Stardew Valley?
Yeah.
No, just because like I think that we all have like something that game would entertain us. Like some aspect of that game could draw either of us in.
Mm-hmm.
In some regard, there's like an aspect to that game that just would win either of us over at any point. What are you looking at, bitch? Oh, are you happy your dad got you a present? I am happy I got it for you too. Oh, you smell like barbecue. Go fucking play with your thing. Ugh. Regretting it for your breath. Man, does it keep you entertained, so win for me. Oh my god, I one-shot. I one-shot everything now.
Burn. I didn't realize my fucking mic was still on. I was about to start doing Johnny Cash burn. I switched to Mafia 3.
that took a turn.
I switched to Mafia 3 and fucking stole a car, and Johnny Cash's burn, like Ring of Fire came on.
Dude, I love Johnny Cash. You don't have to mute yourself for that shit. I'll listen to you sing it.
No.
No.
Anyway, yeah.
Dude, I played the fuck out of Mafia 3 for like a week when I was at Dodge. Because that was a game Sammy let me borrow. So I didn't have to pay for it, so I was really happy. I did think it was weird though that like a DLC allowed you to like fix up the bar and like rebuild it, which I really felt like that should have been a thing that should have been in the base game. I feel like that was too much of a thing, you know what I mean? Like that, I feel like that was too important just to like be like, nah, only for DLC.
Could have been something that they just thought of afterwards too. But yeah.
Because technically that DLC changes the ending too. Because in the normal ending, you're like the bar stays burned down and everyone just kind of forgets it. And I think in that ending, it's like the bar becomes like a franchise type thing and becomes like a well-known deal. And it had strategic value because like when people were sent after you in that game, you could just go back to your bar and then like the hundreds of people in your bar would just like fucking gun them down for you. So it's kind of neat.
He did push up, I think he either did or was about to release a new update for it. The guy that made Stardew Valley, by the way, don't know, we'll get back to that. Oh. Updated quite a bit of stuff here. I'm trying to play and also read this article straight away, okay. Yep, okay. Yeah, so they did push out a multiplayer update to the multiplayer recently, and I think they're working on getting it.
For the Xbox?
To the Xbox. Because technically, the update is actually run by a different... Technically, the Xbox is run by a different company. So pushing the updates through, it has to, like, takes a few more steps than just releasing the PC update. I'm just reading into this stuff.
If you stay in dungeons too long in this game, apparently a giant, like, oozy specter dude just chases you endlessly and he's unkillable. So that's fun.
Okay, so in December, people were still asking for... I don't think it's out yet. I just don't think co-op's out yet.
That's fine.
And it doesn't... I can't find out when.
Whenever it does come out, that'll be like a rainy day play, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That'll be the thing we've been like waiting a while for to do, and we'll have an excuse to do it. Because I've been interested in Stardew Valley for a while, just because of like the and stuff. because like I guess a lot of the people on the know got addicted to Stardew Valley. So like whenever they were doing um, their recordings and stuff, everyone would talk about how many fucking hours they put in, like constantly. And then they'd be like, "Hey, you still play Stardew Valley?" And then like someone in the back would be like, "Fuck yeah, I'm like on 70 hours." I miss that, but I also love Inside Gaming. But like, I miss the cast members. Basically, is what I miss.
Fair enough.
Because I think the guys from fucking Inside Gaming are fucking funny. And it took me a while to warm up to them though, just because like I felt slightly attacked because I
I
lost
know.
some of my guys for them.
So,
I
I'm
was
not
like,
gonna lie. Stardew Valley, I think, is my 4th or 5th most played game on Steam.
oh shit. What's above that?
Um, so this is one game I have 600 hours in.
You have 600 hours in a game?
Mm-hmm.
What game?
It's Hearts of Iron 4. It's
Hearts
basically
of
it's basically like take control of a country during World War II, do random wacky shit, like make the UK communists and have it join Russia.
Oh. What else? Are they all games kind of
Um,
like that?
2 of them I think are Total Wars, and then I don't. As well as like 4th or 5th because I don't know if there's anything past those 2.
Fuck that. I took way too much damage from that. That was like, I wasn't gonna live. Retreat. 1,000. maybe 100 of these. 50. It's too low. Do 60. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Alright. I guess I can open the store and sell this shit. Won't be a quick sell. Do it, bitch. Oh, I must have found the perfect price for those. $60 was perfect. Still waiting to figure out on those. So 900's perfect for those. Those, I'm gonna sell this motherfucker. Sell this motherfucker. Um, Alright. How much money do I have? 91,000. Have you not beaten Mafia 3 yet, Josiah?
I was about to, and then my save file got corrupted.
I heard that was a problem with that game.
Mm-hmm.
It was like one of the few games this generation that had that shit happen.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it pissed off a lot of people. almost it. Don't know what that shit is. Looks like the only thing I need now is... So I've got armor, I've got the sword and shield maxed. Got my armor made. Looks like I can just sell everything now. The only thing I gotta focus on is... And I have more than enough. Yeah, she only costs 3, so just keep focusing on red rubies and then everything else, and I can sell everything else. Whoa! Profit, here we come! My dick is erect. We need more hot sauce.
You just say you need more hot sauce.
For my dick, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. For my chips, but yeah. Yeshiva. Oh shit, I found plants. I dodged through fuck. Oh shit. I guess I have a passive ability that even if I take a hit, I don't take damage for a while, which is nice. And also, my I have 250 additional armor. Also nice. I'm gonna fuck this dungeon up. My enthusiasm has reached new levels. Might have surpassed my depression.
Nope.
You know, that was a joke, because it wasn't true, and you pass. Oh, now the disorienting effect doesn't even last long. That's kind of gay. So I have these childhood friends, and I just ran across one of them today. That like I hadn't seen in a while. I'd seen one a few years back, and he'd come out of the closet. He was gay, but like we knew it wasn't like he was hiding it. He was overly flamboyant, like not even trying to hide it, you know.
So you're
and his brother had a. What the fuck? What the fuck's wrong with you? But basically, his brother, at the age of 19, I guess I just recently found out, had a kid. But his kid is pretty fucking cool. I like his kid. His kid came into the store after all these little fucking kids were ransacking and fucking everything in the store. And I was like, God, I hate kids. And then his kid's like, hi, how are you? And I was like, I don't hate kids anymore. Whose kid are you? And my friend comes around the corner and it's like, I'm like, of course, the one kid I actually think's cool is yours. And he goes, yep. He's a pretty chill guy. But I found out he had a kid, but like, he's done right by it, even though he was young and stuff. He's pretty much held the responsibility and been a pretty good Samaritan. So it was like, that's respectable, man. I appreciate that. And I'm like, you don't see that a lot around here because a lot of people just like fucking ditch their kids where I'm from, or like never become a part of their lives. And it's honestly a little sad. But like now he's got a job. He's fixing to move to Wichita. Actually, he's found a job up there because he works in automotive. I'm like, dude, good for you. You're finally getting shit rolling, you know. So I was like, that's a humbling thing today, and I was like, I feel happy for him. It's like, now I don't feel like shit and want to murder any customers. And I'm like, and I only got like 20 minutes left. Man, it's a good day. Although the other day I was pretty fucking disgusted because I guess, I don't know if it was a grown-ass man or a kid. I don't fucking care. Walk into the bathroom, there's a toilet paper roll covered in shit. And I go, so they didn't tear off the toilet paper to wipe their ass. They wiped their ass with the entire roll. And I just went, what the fuck? I was truly disturbed. Out of this dungeon. I have what I need. Did I stand up in your general vicinity while you're chewing on your new favorite bone? Do I pose a threat? Am I menacing?
Yeah. But not for
Am I
the
gonna
reason
steal
you
it?
think.
Not for the reason I think. So, what's gonna happen if I just snatch it? If I just take it? No,
If you snatch it, she's gonna take your snatch.
No! She's gonna snatch my snatch?
I mean your dick.
I just played with it. She thinks it's funny. Rawr, 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 rawr. I clip that guy. Have a tiny little dude with a leaf. It's adorable. Jesus, she's beating the fuck out of the walls with that thing. What's the matter, boy? Golem drill spear. No, that's my hot sauce. think he said 2 days, so I should have his. Is it in here? Yep, right there. Alright. Let's open up this shop and sell this shit. Yeah. Apparently, once you upgrade your shop for the second time, you'll get like 2 counters, one of which is for like people ordering shit directly from dungeons, and the other's just for sales. And like doing orders, you can get like 24,000 off of one fucking order. It's kind of nice. It comes on the 4th. Today's the 3rd. I'll fucking kill you, you fat fuck. You better not steal shit. I don't discriminate, but for you, Tubby, I'll make an exception. So much money! I'm gonna upgrade all my shit. The dude that I need to find... Could you bring me 10 notes from the fruit turret? It's a black guy with yellow armor. Is he in the town or does he just come into my store? I don't see him in the town. Yeah, I don't see him. I think he comes into the store. Go do one dungeon crawl. I've upgraded my fucking weapons, so should be pretty fucking set. I have a lot of health and defense, so that's pretty good. Let's grab some potions if I have any. Gotta admit, man, I am kind of addicted to this game right now. It's fun. Honestly, I went through the fucking Game Pass games the other day and I went, I wonder if I want to play Metal Gear Survive just for the shits. Like, just for stupidity. I generally contemplated it. I was like, maybe. Ugh. Everything's one shot. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop. So what part are you at in Mafia 3 since you had to restart?
Oh, pretty much the very beginning, because it's, again, been one of those for a while.
What part were you at when you had the file corruption?
Almost the end.
Damn. Have you played any of the DLCs for that game?
No, I don't know if I own any, actually.
The DLCs for that game are fucking ridiculous. And by that I mean they're good, but like they go from like the serious tone to a more jokey tone. One of them's kinda not jokey, but like still in a sense you can't take it 100% serious. One of them's a cool concept. It's like, hey, there's like this racist town with like the police officer that just kills black people because he hates them. So like, and he's got complete and total control over the town, yada yada yada. And that was kind of like a cooler aspect, I thought. But basically, what happens is, I haven't played all of it, but like basically you're just going around fucking ransacking the town and like having a resistance of black people versus the racist, because like it's a racist town. Like black people go through it and they just get killed. And then there's another one where you're helping the CIA, and then you go back to you help your CIA buddy or whatever. Trying to think. And then like you end up in like Vietnam again, which is kind of cool, but weird. And then I can't remember what the other one is. Oh, there's one that adds like a little extra area to the main game, and I think adds another gang. And then past that, I don't think I know. Do do do. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab my salsa. I ain't gonna steal your bone. I promise. I ain't stealing shit. Yeah, I'm on a diet.
Oh yeah.
And the reason for it's kind of stupid, but kind of makes sense. I've literally only been eating like McDonald's and Taco Bell for the last like 4 weeks, and I think it got to me. So like the other day, I was like, oh, I'm not feeling it. I might get Subway, and like I just had like a mostly veggie sandwich with like chicken teriyaki.
You cut out.
And whoa, what part did I cut out at?
Fucking, I'm on a diet.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, you see, like for the last couple of weeks, I've just been like fucking eating, for the last 4 weeks, I've literally just been eating McDonald's and Taco Bell. Like, nonstop.
Yeah.
Like, I'll buy the fucking Taco Bell party packs. Well, the other day I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna eat Subway. I'm just not feeling it anymore. So I go in and I get a mostly veggie sandwich. And then I got, the meat was chicken teriyaki. And I literally stopped feeling depressed, and I generally felt decent after eating that one sandwich. And went,
good for you.
I went, what the fuck? And like, this is bad. So like, for like the last 2 days, I've just been like eating, like, the unhealthiest thing I'm eating right now is chips and salsa, and like that's just a little splurge. I've just been eating spinach, like spinach leaves, not just like cooked spinach. Fuck that.
Yeah, the only time
spinach
I ever
leaves and
actually,
rice.
It's weird. Like the only like this past year, the only time I really ever eat fucking like meat at all is at Jimmy John's. Like, I don't really go out and like.
Yeah, but like Jimmy John's sandwiches aren't exactly like unhealthy unless you like make them that way.
Yeah, unless you get the fucking gargantuan, you're not eating like terribly unhealthy sandwiches. And even then, the meat I'm getting is mostly turkey.
So I basically realized I'm like, maybe I should just stop getting meat and like extra greasy food and maybe just focus on veggies. So I went and bought like a fuck ton of rice, a fuck ton of spinach leaves, and that was basically it. And that's all I've been eating.
My one suggestion
and I feel fucking amazing.
Is to adjust your food intake accordingly, because your veggies will be lower calorie, and my biggest issue is that most of the time I just eat my one Jimmy John's sandwich that I get a day, and that's it. And I've picked up that I actually turn into I just fucking hate everything after like 3 days of that, just because I'm only eating like 700 calories, which is
so you mean like adjust it to where I'm eating an enough to where I have a sustainable energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Like basically what happens is it's like, so today I went and I ate one Subway sandwich, the chicken teriyaki again, and then I got 3 chicken wraps, and then I came home and I've eaten maybe 20 chips and salsa, and I'm just chewing. I'm not just fucking gulping it down, you know. I'm focusing on my food. I've literally just been listening to the Misfits podcast recently, and they're talking about their diets and shit, and I'm just like, I get it, because I feel so much better.
Yeah. My biggest issue with all of it is that I'll have like 700 calories those days that I do that Jimmy John's sandwich, which is no joke a third of what my body needs at best. Like, it's actually more close to like a fourth or a fifth of what my body actually needs, just because of size weight ratio. I'm actually supposed to be doing like 2,800 calories instead of two.
Well, you know what ketosis is, don't you?
Yeah, more or less.
Well, basically, the way that works in a sense is like you're like, oh hey, I've stopped relying on sugars and I'm relying on and like my energy purely comes from like the source of food, not just like the excess, the nasty shit. So like there's less to draw on, but you're drawing on just what you've eaten. So it's easier to burn fat and you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think in the last 3 days, I've just felt so much better. And I think if I can keep it up for 2 weeks, I should be able to enter ketosis and actually start losing weight.
Yeah. Good for you. But speaking of all this food, I'm kind of hungry, and I know we have salsa, so I might go get myself some chips and salsa too.
Honestly, like, it's not even super unhealthy to have chips and salsa. Like, that's one of the few things where I'm like, as long as you're not on a super low carb diet, it's something you can manage.
Yeah.
Buy my shit.
So you know that Elite Dangerous game that Sean was telling us to get?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the sale thing. The E3 deals sale.
I
See how
won't
much
have
it
any
is.
money to really spend for at least a little bit. Next
that's
Friday,
fair.
I should have some money to spend. It's just, I paid my bill this month, and then I stocked up on gas. I'm gonna have to get gas when I go up to see my dad. And then like I just got $100 in groceries, so like I'm kind of hurting a little bit.
I know, you're good. I was just telling you.
Yeah. Once this next paycheck comes in, I should be good, but then I'm going to have to manage my money for the next few weeks because the next paycheck's not going to be as big because I'm only going to work 24 hours next week. Because I'm taking an extra day off.
Oh, hey, next week I think I actually get my first paycheck for working here.
What's that going to be like?
Probably only 200. Because
Only 200?
it'll only be for the first week. It'll only be for a week, not for the weeks.
If they gave me my like 120 in back pay, dude, I'd have a little bit of extra money and I'd definitely buy a game or two. Damn. Oh, it's fucking ridiculous. I have 270 health, I do 230 damage, I have 50 defense and 197 agility. I am a god. Time to hit this dungeon. Yeah, I basically went and bought 3 jumbo bags of spinach leaves, some buttermilk ranch, and some mild cheddar, and I'm just like, it's gonna be that, and Rotel tomatoes, jambalaya rice, Spanish rice, and assorted rice for the next few weeks. I want to see how I feel after that. Then I'll decide whether I should stay on this diet or not. But it's not like a true diet. It's just like I'm just eating better food.
Okay, go back through what you have again.
3 jumbo bags of spinach leaves, because I don't like using regular salad because spinach is actually better for you. And then a bunch of assorted rice, Spanish, jambalaya rice, and then Colombian, and then buttermilk ranch and cheddar. I don't like using regular ranch. Buttermilk's better for you anyway. A little fatter, but like natural. There's more fats, but it's not bad fats. But I'm just basically gonna like.
My one suggestion would be to get some eggs.
Eggs?
Yeah. Not bad for you, good source of protein.
I can do that.
Plus,
they're cheap too.
Yeah, they're fucking cheap as shit. Then, if you don't necessarily not like it, you can always mix a raw egg in with your rice.
Yeah. Oh, Rotel tomatoes. Rotel tomatoes and my rice, and then some green chili. Just right.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm getting tired enough, and it's either gonna be go to bed now or force myself to eat something and stay up. 'Cause I'm at that point where I need energy, so I'm just gonna go to bed. So see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow will probably be my last night for a while, for at least a day or two. I'm gonna see if maybe if I can rush it, I might be able to beat this dungeon tonight. I don't know why it had me go down there if it wasn't. Honestly, craving a little bit of spinach. And if you don't know, I love salads. Like, I'm a big fan of meats, but like, man, I love salads. So like, I always thought spinach was gross because I was forced to eat it as a kid. And if you're forced to do anything as a kid, you don't like it as an adult. But like, eventually cooked spinach did grow on me, but regular spinach leaves are just the same, pretty much the same as salad, instead of it coming from a fucking like lettuce still or whatever. But like lettuce has a tendency to like have inconsistent taste and not be as rich or just generally as tasty, but spinach leaves are just so fresh and they never get like tainted or dried out, or at least not as bad as lettuce leaves. So like, spinach is near and dear to my heart. And like every time I get a sandwich, I don't put lettuce on it, I put fucking spinach. The only time I'll eat lettuce on anything is if it's a sandwich or a burger, because one sec. If it's a burger, because it'll end up they don't have spinach leaves normally for most places that serve burgers, so it's like, take what you can get, you know. Damn it, I stepped in fucking poison. I'm gonna start doing those note quests to get money, because like that's a pretty good way to get money. Unless like I'm just farming like really rare items. Let's see what this is. What's more of that? Neat. Swap that out for that. I'll destroy this to get more money. How much did that give me? My stream's a little delayed. Give me 312. Fuck these. There's been a recent discovery. La, 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 la. I haven't gotten any new items from the fucking things that like changed my experience recently, which is weird because I'm in the second dungeon. But I got new items in the first dungeon with every level. Maybe it was just like, that's because it's the first one, and then it's just giving me shit I should have. So I have 3 healing dills. Let's hope this works. That son of a bitch. done with your bone? You done with your big dog bone? Did you like your toy? Did you like it? I put all my love and care into it. I saw it in the store. I was like, I gotta get more dog food. But I love her so much, so much. Better get her that big old bone, that biggest puppy bone. You know. Oh shit. Too high healing. Okay. Get him, little tree guy. There's no fucking poison. I can't hit him without taking damage. Destroys an artifact curse. Alright, please just let me fight this boss. Ah, that door's closed. Doing enough damage. That's a golden chest. How much are these? 1700. So this is the big boss room. That's the boss. It gets bigger. Yep, of course it does. Damn it. I had to bail. I almost had it, but damn thing got me. And I had too good a shit to lose. I need to make sure that I can get rid of all this plant stuff. I need to get to before the boss, and then I need to leave and take a break. Not in real world, in game, so that way I can just return from that doorway. Besides that brown looking knee thing, nothing. So save that and I can sell the rest. Just double check, make sure, gamerphobia I guess, make sure I don't need any of this for upgrade trees. But I don't think I do anymore. That's definitely from the next area. That's the one you want me to upgrade. Better not throw up. I got you that bone. That's not stuff I need. Lie down. Lie down. You got an upset stomach. Lie down. Let's see. Does this guy have any of the shit from the next area? Nope. He has whatever I've found, so I can just purchase those items individually. If I need upgrades or if I have excess cash. Other than that, a Shinope. 2100. Let's do the old bulb at 2000. Let's do 1500 for these. If you need to throw up, I'll let you outside. Are you good? Just chew on a bone too much? Oh, Jesus. So 1,500 maybe. Um. Let's do 300 for the leaf. That's not 100. And for that, do 150. I'll do 200 for the big leaf. All right. Had to be the last one I checked. Let's sell some shit so I can buy everything. And by that I mean I'm probably just gonna stock up on money. Fuck. So that's the perfect price for that. Leaf is more than 200. Let's do 250. So those sell fine. Now I just need to find the leaves in the log, or the big leaf and the tiny log and the big log. I don't know what I sold those for. That needs to be cheaper than 150. Let's do 130. And what did I put this one for? I got the right price for that one, yep. Good in that department. Don't want to sell these crystals. So maybe 120 for those then? One sec. Restock. 24? Fuck it. It's gotta, let's do 600. Let's highball it. Grab something, dickhead. Do it. Don't come back, asshole. Okay, so they still sell for more than $250. Logs are definitely cheaper than $1,500. So let's do 1,300. $250. Let's do 300. Fuck, what did he? Ah, he stole a fucking. No, never mind. I didn't see the fucking thief. $130 is too expensive for the log, so I put it to 120. Let's do 550 for straw. Guess I'll just rest. I want to sell all this shit. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll sell all this shit, so I should have a lot, and then I'm gonna try to beat the dungeon. So I'll get to right before the final asshole, and then so I have 2 days to do this one. Shouldn't be very difficult. Okay down there? I know you're still hiccuping. 550 is exact. So now I can sell straw at full price. There's that. Let's sell strong leaves for 300. 400, fuck it. So that's the exact price for that. For those leaves. I think I have to sell them for them to... God damn it, what's with all the thieves? I honestly wish I could kill them. Oh, so roots already know what those go for. Wood I still don't. 130 is too high for those. That's 120 over there. Leaf 300. $1,300 still too high. $1,200. Bulbs sold for 2,000 completely? Sweet. Nobody still bought this shit. Or the big leaf. Or that, so I still don't know. Damn it. I want to find out. Tomorrow, I have to bring this guy 10 notes from the turret. The turret bullshit. Buy something. Buy something! $1,200 for logs is still too much. $1,100. $100's perfect. I love how this game's just like, hey, here are these items you get from the dungeon. Here's what you need to make your shit, but then this is all the excess, so I get to sell it. So like once I make that stuff, I'm good. But like the dungeon's still hard for me. Like I have to beat that boss. And that boss is a bit of a tough cookie. I might want to invest in fire since it's a plant. Or just be more tactful of it, like know how many health items I can have of a certain thing. And then leave and come back so I have my full defense, like my I can take 3 hits without taking damage at the top of my screen. And then I have my health, additional health bar, like keep in mind of all that shit. Buy my stuff. Why are there so many fucking thieves? Don't just fucking stand near it, buy it. About to close this fucking store and kick everyone the fuck out. Thanks, game. Know me so well. I'm gonna put this in a fucking... Alright. What's this guy got? I need to go grab whatever potions I have inside that chest inside my house. But the tiny ones don't do shit now. I really need to focus on jellies, just getting jellies. Alright, I'm going to end this stream at about 3 hours because I played for God knows like 5 hours the other night. And I'm going to go to the restroom, and then I'm just going to do a quick stream of me trying to beat the dungeon and the boss. So I'm going to try to get to floor 3, get everything I can, and hold on to it, keep it till about floor 3. Right before the boss door, I'm just going to put down a teleporter, go back to the store, make sure I get 10 pieces of paper from killing shit, and then go back, and then I should have, like, at least be able to take 3 direct hits so I can just keep attacking it without warrant for a while, and then I'll have the additional armor. All that shit really does make a difference, and I went into that fucking fight without it, and then suffered severely, so I'm going to end this stream. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the restroom.